Hey everybody, welcome back to Stack Snacks. And today we're going to look at Zo Computer. So Zo Computer is essentially a cloud computer where you can kind of run your own AI. So I've been wanting to check this out. This looks super interesting to me. So let's take a look. So it's a, let's see, personal OS for everybody. A complete platform for building, hosting, and automating your digital life. Very cool. Let's see. This screenshot looks like you got all the main models. Awesome. Looks like we got some most likely Zo Computer partners with Pipedream for some of these connections. Okay, kind of interesting. You can text your computer. This is interesting. I guess they'll set up a number where it'll. That's pretty cool. And kind of your normal stuff. Save articles, take notes, store PDFs, ebooks, and all that kind of stuff. All right. I mean, I gotta admit, this feels very unique and. Host websites, APIs, even self-hosted services. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I started playing with it a little bit here, so let's see if I can boot up into my instance. Okay, so I am on the free plan, and we get access to a couple of models. And we'll switch it to Flash, and let's just kind of run some commands and see what we got here. So we got memory, we got 2 gigs of memory, we got a bunch of storage. I mean, kind of cool, right? Some of these actions: generate an image using Nano Banana. Import from Google Drive. Create a new site. I guess you can create a website. Alright. Agents. Alright, you can schedule off some automations. Okay, so let's just do a couple things here. Can you do some research and find me what are the smartest crypto coins to get in 2026. Alright, I don't know what this is gonna do, but we'll see. Alright, so it looks like just running Flash, doing a web search. Kind of came back with some articles, so kind of a normal chat. I know I did have one of my tests here, I did have like a file somewhere, but I don't know where it went. System. I was talking to a markdown file. It's pretty cool. Now I can't find it. Well, let's make a new one. Let's make a new markdown file for 2026 goals. Let's see if I can just kind of interact with the file system. Alright, looks like we got something here. So we are now, it took my chat and put it into a markdown file. So very cool. So let's just delete a bunch of this stuff. Alright, now let's get a chat open. Side by side. And now we're working on this file. Can we also add savings goals, investment goals, and real estate? I don't know. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. See what it does. You know, I mean, I do love the fact that there's a file system that you could talk to. I think that's really awesome. And I don't know if you can like, let's do an agent. Let's see if we can like sync files. Describe on a schedule. What is this? Let's just do it once. Can you sync my markdown files to Google Drive? Let's see if we can kind of run an automation here. And I found several markdown files. However, your Google Drive did not connect yet. Okay, so let's do that. All right, I'm going to add my Google Drive. I'll be back. All right, we got Google Drive sync, so let's try it again. Let's see. Search for files. It's running the command. Pretty cool. All right, pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can find them in Google Drive. And here it is in my Google Drive. So there it is. Very cool. That's really interesting. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. And now I did want to try to play around with that text the computer functionality. Create a reminder. Select a reminder message, text message. What do you run about? Take. Do the laundry. Sunday at 9 a.m. So what does that get? Oh, okay, we got a chat going over here. So if I go back to my agents, laundry reminder, right in here. So you can set up email notifications or... Alright. That's pretty cool. I mean, some of the other stuff we're used to in other capacities here. So let's do alright, let's go grab alright, I got a link from a YouTube video from my channel. And okay, so everything kind of goes into the chat, and I hate that it's on the left hand side. I mean, right hand side. I want it over here. Let's see, can we move that? Public link. What I'm using in my context window. A lot of things to love in here. Create a new note. Okay, so I do have a file system here. So let's do task.md. And I got a nice little markdown editor. We like that. And let's go back to my YouTube video. That creates an awesome little kind of a little article thing here. It's really nice. And I got a list of all the articles that I saved. I mean, this is really impressive. Oh yeah, I mean, there's so much. This is just so fascinating. All right, can we make a new site? Okay, we can host a blog on here. Event registration. Create a website hosted from your Zoho server and vibe code with Zoho. I mean, wow. I think we could spend all day in here and still find new things to make, right? All right, let's look at the plans here. So, AI credits, regular AI modes with limited. Okay, so they do limit your, which makes sense. You can't use a Claude Opus, GPT Thinking Max, for only $18 a month unlimited. So okay, that makes sense. Because they are giving you a server essentially. Yeah, what a cool little app. This is probably one of the more interesting things I think I've seen in a long time. Yeah, I really love this. I don't know where it would fit into the workflow just yet, but there's something here. So I don't know too much about the company. It looked relatively new. I'm on the free plan, and I was able to do a whole bunch of stuff and never run into any issues with the lower models, which totally fine. But yeah, this thing is really cool. Yeah, so if anybody's used this and has any cool use cases, I'd love to hear about them. I think just what a cool idea. And so I definitely want to spend some time with this more to see what can it do, what can it not do, where can I push it, because I really love what they're doing here, and it feels awesome for like the tinkerers and the hackers and the people that like to mess around out there to kind of build your own system really. But yeah, I'm gonna keep tinkering. So love this stuff. This was really cool. So this was Zoe. So check it out. I think it's zoe.computer. Let us know what you think. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.